Hello friends, SentinalhMC here, and welcome to Kingdom. Oh man. So, today has been rather unbelievable so far. So, first things first, there's no revolution today because we couldn't record it. The reason we couldn't record it is because the server was having problems. Corruption issues or whatnot prevented us from... Haggle had to fix it. We couldn't record. So, I thought, okay, I'll do some Kingdom today. Because it's been a little while since we did Kingdom. I thought, great, I'll record and we'll upload some Kingdom. So, I record what you're watching now. And when I'm finished, only then do I see that Audacity didn't record my actual voice. For some reason, it set itself to record stereo. It set itself to record stereo, and it didn't record my voice. So now I have to record post-commentary. Oh, man. And then what I tried to do was I thought, before I decided to do this recording of post-commentary, I thought, well, I'll just play it again from here. And then I got 10 minutes in and the game crashed. So nothing's been going my way today. Kingdom has been kicking my butt. Not because I've been losing. No, I've been doing fantastic in the game. No, it's been kicking my butt because this kind of stuff's been happening. So now I'm recording post-commentary. Which I don't usually do, but we'll have to do it today. So, what I'm doing in this Kingdom playthrough, because my game... I turned on Kingdom today, and it started from the beginning. So, my previous game that we'd been playing, gone, don't have it anymore, is that I've been following the advice of people on the Kingdom Steam group. Okay? So, the first thing I did was I wanted to try and get the achievement on the first day I built an army. So, day one, I got 4 archers. You don't need walls at all on night 1. So we had 4 archers on night 1, and now today we're getting our first worker, because I just built the hammer. Did that coin just go in the water? I didn't see it. So, our strategy this time is just going to be hiring a crazy amount of archers. Because that's what we've been lacking. We've been lacking a strong defense, and that strong defense has been we haven't had enough archers. You can have all the walls and towers you want, but if you don't have archers to actually put in them, then it's useless. So here you see we've got 4 archers, night 1. And we've got a dude going to become a worker. He won't be useful, but we'll have him. And you'll see what happens to the 2 greens that show up. So part of the strategy also involves only building defenses as far out as you can, rather than building up towers and walls all along. Yeah, see, he got obliterated. So we're actually gonna hold off on building these inner towers and walls until we're not gonna build them. We're not gonna build the inner towers or walls at all. That we're gonna get those for free later when we upgrade our keep and we get them for free. All right, day 2. Get our chest. Always get the chest first before you upgrade the camp. Because every time you upgrade the camp, you get 1 less coin in the chest, down to 1 when you finally get the stone castle. So I get rid of these 2 trees, and these are the only trees that I actually end up getting rid of. I build a wall here because this is actually, on that side at least, as far as we're gonna go. So I may not have even need to build those level 1 walls in there. But I'm not like, I wasn't like 100% comfortable with the idea of having so few walls. So in this playthrough of the game, the right side of our castle, our kingdom, is actually just all camps. So we can go hire quite a few people. It's really actually quite nice, because this right side is just our go-to place for camps. So we get these level 1 walls built because we want I want some level of protection from the second night, but we're not going to build the towers. And you've got a lot of money now here on day 2. These archers are able to produce quite a lot of money in the early game. But I think what ended up happening is that very quickly, those little grass spots that spawn rabbits, they got destroyed. And so the hunters weren't able to actually hunt animals anymore. So if you remember, we recruited 3 people, and now we turn them all into archers. Yeah, so that's definitely what happened, because we end up building that wall right there, which gets rid of the rabbit spawn. We don't get rid of this tree though, because another suggestion from the Steam group is to not push the forest out unless you're planning on building something there. So even though I have enough money here to upgrade the camp again, I'm not going to do it until the morning, because I want to get that chest first, because I want to get as much money out of the chest as possible. See, that's the benefit of a lot of archers. They will produce a lot of money. And now it's nighttime again. And we're going to build that wall, and we're going to build a tower there too, because it's basically as far out as we're going in that direction. We're not expanding our kingdom very much in each direction, which may or may not be a good thing. I may want to expand it to the right and get rid of that first camp just so I can build another farm. But we'll see how it goes in the future. We don't get that far in this recording. So there goes the moon. There's a little rabbit right there. And here come the bad guys. And they don't stand a chance. And this is going to continue to be the story. The bad guys don't stand a chance with the number of archers we have. And the reason you don't want to build these inner towers is because you don't want one of your archers to go up there. You want all your archers to be as far out as possible. You want them all to be able to make you money for as long as possible, because an archer in a tower doesn't make money. So now I go and grab the chest. What was that going for? And then I upgrade the camp, the fort. Now we can get farmers. I'm debating with myself now as to whether or not I should have gotten a farmer at this point. I still don't think so. But now we build that wall, and once that wall's built, we actually build the tower as well. Because that's as far out as I'm planning on going at this point. Maybe I shouldn't have built the tower. Maybe what these people are saying is don't build towers at all. But I built it. And now we're getting more bows because we just recruited some more people and we want them all to be archers because we love archers. I think maybe the reason they say to not build towers is because the guys in the towers are the ones that get eaten by these flyer monsters that come out later. I don't know. So I head to the left to find the... Do I head to the left yet? No, I don't. I thought I was going to head to the left. I head to the left at some point. This is why I'm not really a fan of post-commentary as much. But what choice do we have today? We have no choice. I'm quite happy with how much money I have. I think this is the point where I realize I need another worker because he's really taking his sweet time getting stuff done. Nah, we don't get another worker yet. Maybe you don't build towers because they get rid of those rabbit spawns, but anyway. When do I actually explore? Probably tomorrow. Here we see the worker doing his thing, building that wall. Fantastic. See, at this point there are still rabbits spawning. But later on you'll see that there won't be any. Which is a problem. Now I'm just running around looking to see when the enemies show up. When you can't see the moon, yeah, you never really know when they're gonna come. But as you can see, we've got quite a few archers. We're in a good spot. Come on, greeds. Show up. Our goal in this playthrough is to try and destroy the portals as quickly as possible. We want to get to knights as quickly as we can, and we want to destroy portals. I want to see that happen in my game, and I want to try and survive it. There is an achievement if you can defeat the game in 25 days. It is possible. I don't think we're going to make it, but if we can make it in 30 days, that'd be sweet too. But the point is, we were going way too slow before. We were taking hits too much. This playthrough, we ain't taking any hits. We're dishing it out. We're not taking it. We are giving it. I mean, look how quickly those guys died. So now we upgrade our walls because we need upgraded walls, and we hire more people. This is when we head to the right to see what's over here. And to hire, like, everybody that we meet. And this is when we realize that there are just camps on this right side. Because there's the portal. The traveling merchant can go through the portal. We can't. So that's how we discover that it's just camps and a portal on the right side. So that's when I formulate the plan that this is the side we're going to take down first. When we get knights, this is the side that's going to die first. There we get our money for the day, and then we upgrade the camp. Now, it's that upgrading of the camp that gets rid of the rabbit spawn on this left side, because or one of them, because it puts the catapults right there. Now, I don't regret getting the catapults. I will say I probably didn't need the tower. I could probably get away with literally no towers. But this is when we ride to the left. We find that there's one more camp, but it's way too far away to ever hire anyone from. But we wouldn't need to hire anyone from this side anyway because there's so many more camps on the right. We also find a bonus chest, which is awesome. And what we're trying to find here is we're trying to find the stone upgrade. I know we need to get to stone walls before the first blood moon if we want to take no damage. There it is. I was really happy to see that thing. There we go. Now we can get stone buildings, stone walls. Plus, we need it to get to the knights. And we have to walk back because our horse is tired, and for some reason he can't graze on grass that's in the woods. There's very obviously plants and stuff in the woods that he could probably eat, but our horse is picky. He only likes grass from the kingdom. Now, normally, herding this many deer back to your kingdom would be amazingly good. But by the time these deer get back, it's actually nighttime. And the archers completely ignore them, which I don't like. Like, they're still hunters. A herd of deer is running through the kingdom. Why are they not shooting at them? So that's a bit annoying. If they had, we would have gotten so much money from these deer. Each deer is 4 coins. And this was like 6 deer that could have gotten killed. Instead, we miss out on what could have been 24 coins. If it had been daytime when these stupid deer came through, it would have been 24 coins. Oh well, I'm not bitter. We easily take out the greed because we have so many archers. Look at this deer just walking around. We hire some more archers because we have guys walking around in our kingdom. And we have our 2 workers already. I find that 2 workers is plenty. Later on I start thinking about a 3rd one, but I don't actually do it. And here I accidentally chased a deer away. I was really upset with myself after doing that. I was like, you idiot. You chased that deer away. Your hunters might have been able to kill it. And I don't think we upgraded the keep. Because I need to make sure I can get these walls upgraded to stone. Because it's going to be Blood Moon. I also hire another dude. 2 more dudes. Now see, the archers range way out there. But for some reason, later on, I noticed that the archers, they weren't doing that. They weren't going into the woods on that side. They were just standing around. So that's unfortunate. Right here, I'm thinking about whether I want to hire another worker or not. We've got our worker upgrading our wall to stone. Our archer's making a lot of money because there's rabbits right there. Here comes that first maximum upgraded wall. Oh no, wait. Is this going to be regular? No, it's just regular stone. Never mind. The next day we upgrade to maximum. But stone walls are what we need on night 5 to take no damage at all from the Blood Moon. The greed just get obliterated. So I come out here, I get my money from this dude. At some point here I decide to go buy the catapults. I think I'm doing it now. Because it's the Blood Moon coming. And nope, I hire more archers first. 2 more archers. Because why not? Because we don't already have too many. You can never have too many archers. And now we buy the catapults. To help us in our defense against the Blood Moon. We have just enough money. And this was the first time that we'd really spent our money way down. I wish that rabbit spot hadn't disappeared later. But it did. And there we go. We got our catapults. This one is going to roll right up to that. And start setting up. At this point, I was kind of hoping that the Blood Moon would attack the left side just because the catapult was already there. And I wasn't sure if the right side catapult was going to make it in time. But it turns out that it does make it, and the Blood Moon does attack the right side. None of our archers had any money, which I was quite upset about. I wanted them to have money. We've got like 6, 7 archers on that side, counting the tower archer. And basically the same thing over here. Could be 6 instead of 7. No, I think it's 7. And now the catapult's on its way. The Blood Moon guys don't show up for quite some time. But they do show up here on the right side. And the catapult makes it in time. Not to shoot when they first show up, but it does make it in time to shoot them. Which is very nice. So if you have this many archers and you have stone walls, you won't take any damage from the first Blood Moon. See, See, the archers are taking these greens down really fast. You don't even need the catapult. Look at that. I didn't even need to buy those catapults yet. But it's a good thing I have them, because they do come in handy later. But looking back on it, you don't need catapults for the first blood moon. You probably do need them for the second one. So I would say catapults by night 10. Probably don't need them at night 5. So now that we've upgraded the central keep again, we get these inner wall and tower for free. So I know that I'm going to need 2 more archers, because 2 archers are going to get put in those towers. And that's going to reduce the defense that we have on the outer sides unless I hire 2 more. So I go out and I hire 2 more guys. And then we head back to the kingdom. And that guy had spawned right there, otherwise I could have hired him without actually having to go out to the second camp. So I don't have enough money for 2 bows until that happens. That's when I know that the farm paid out, because no, I don't have a farm yet. What am I talking about? That comes later. That archer just had a lot of money. Unfortunately, these archers having tons of money, it's short-lived. It ends quite soon. But it's nice while it lasted. So yeah, definitely pumping out archers, just pumping archers in the early game, definitely the way to go. At this point, I think I'm considering whether or not I should upgrade that keep. I decided that I shouldn't, because I wouldn't be able to afford knights anyway. Well, it's more because I really want to get these outer walls upgraded first. So there we upgrade an outer wall to the maximum level. It actually takes these workers a little bit to go over there and start doing it. 2 coins there. And as we can see, the archers are not making nearly as much money as they used to be making. So because we had a blood moon, I know we're not going to get attacked tonight. So I'm not sure why I didn't go ahead and upgrade that wall right away. I could have. And see, this is what I'm talking about right here. Previously, these archers were wandering all the way out, but now they're not. They're just sticking around here, which means they're not actually able to kill anything. So those archers aren't actually making me any money. It's a bit frustrating, really. So when, oh yeah, this is when I decided to buy my first farmer, because I have a guy sitting around not doing anything. So I make him a farmer with the goal of building the farm the next day, which I'll be able to do because the chest payout is going to be sufficient, because it's not a castle yet. And here we go. We won't actually be attacked tonight because it was blood moon yet the previous night, which is always nice. They didn't have to do that. It would have made the game a lot harder. But if they didn't do that, it basically would have meant if you lose to the blood moon, you're dead. So it's kind of nice that they did this, where you don't get attacked after the blood moon. Although it is kind of weird. I'm noticing that the workers haven't fixed that wall on the right. It's strange because they don't have anything else to do at the moment. They're just sort of standing by the catapult. See? For no reason. Because there's not going to be an attack. It'd be cool if you could speed up time in this game by like holding the plus button or something. Because then on nights like this you could speed it up. Alright, day 7. Here's that cool pipe music again. Now we go and build a farm. Now, I'm pretty sure it's the farm that destroys that rabbit thing. Maybe. We'll see. Which isn't good. No, it didn't. I don't know what got rid of the rabbit thing later. Or the rabbits just quit showing up. One way or the other, that's what happens later. So now we've got our farm. Our farmer can actually do stuff for us and start making us some sweet money. which is good because the income we've gotten from our archers has dropped off significantly. What I should have done, probably more, is run off into the woods and herd deer. I don't think I did that as much as I should have. I don't know what I was doing over there. I think I was considering recruiting more people. I don't have enough money to upgrade this. I was counting it right there. Plus, it wouldn't have been a good idea. I wanted to have enough money to recruit a knight when I do that. Yeah, there. It was the farm. The rabbit thing is gone. I was considering chopping that tree, but there was no point. I wanted to ride off and get a deer, but I wasn't confident with the time of day. In future, I'll definitely try and do that more. In order to do it, you have to sprint after the deer until they get tired, because then they'll stop running and you can get past them. So I definitely need to herd deer more often. I'm not sure what I'm doing at this point. I think I'm just looking at that wall and thinking to myself, why haven't they fixed it? I was considering upgrading it, but it was too close to nighttime. Like, all my archers, they should be over by that camp fighting, killing things in the woods, but they don't. They just stand around by the entrance to the kingdom. Bit annoying. Probably shouldn't have built that tower. But Kingdom is a learning experience. And I'm not 100% sure, because the game crashed later on. I'm not sure if that's destroyed my my save or not. If it has, then I'll just get back to this point again. Hopefully the game won't crash. So now we're having our first attack since the Blood Moon happened, and this side of the kingdom, yeah, nothing's getting through this. Look at all these archers. Look at this awesome wall. We are very, very well defended on this left side. The right side not quite as well defended because that wall is a lower level and it's actually still slightly broken. See, that's the thing about the catapult. The catapult really shouldn't have fired until these guys showed up as well. It just fires as soon as one dude gets in range. Which is why when you get catapults, you really want a bunch of people to show up at once. A big wave to show up at once, because then it really gets a hit off. But I'm feeling good about this. We're doing really well. So yeah, if you're playing Kingdom, archers. Get lots of archers right from the start of the game. Pump out archers like no tomorrow. In the early game, they are the best income. Well, I mean, in the early game, they're the only income. But get lots of them. So we're getting towards the end of this now. Our farmer's heading over to do some farming. I was checking the day, what day it was there. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoy Kingdom. I'm sorry that this isn't live commentary, but again, Audacity screwed up and didn't record my voice. The developers have been talking about adding more content to Kingdom, which I think would be really, really awesome. I haven't even seen all the content yet because I haven't won the game yet. So anyway, I hope you're enjoying Kingdom. Stay tuned for future episodes that hopefully will be live commentary. Yeah, there's cool stuff coming up with Revolution and whatnot. Look forward to that. I'm SentinalhMC, and I'm signing out.